Alright, so the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer came out a couple days ago, and I'm going to be going over why I think it's a good idea for this movie to come out and why it's a bad idea for this movie to come out in theaters. Alright, so for the good, we have, of course, everybody likes the Mandalorian and Grogu, at least seasons 1 and 2. Another thing is the Mandalorian and Grogu are easily the most popular characters that Disney Star Wars has created. Obviously, they're not the most popular characters that Star Wars has, but that Disney Star Wars has created, they're easily the most popular. You know, not a lot of people are big fans of like Rey and people from the sequels, but everybody likes the Mandalorian and Grogu. So obviously, you know, people are going to be kind of interested to see them in a movie. So the next good thing is I'd be really interested to see, you know, like what they do with the Mandalorian and Grogu, because spoiler, after season 3, the Mandalorian and Grogu just kind of are doing missions for like the New Republic. They're kind of done with the whole Jedi thing, since obviously the Mandalorian gave Grogu to Luke, and you know, Grogu didn't want to be a Jedi. So I'd be kind of interested to see, you know, what life is like between episodes 6 and 7. And obviously we have other shows like Ahsoka, obviously the Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett that take place in this time period. But I'd just be interested to see, you know, like who they fight, like who are the villains, since obviously the Empire is gone. And, you know, obviously they can't do too much since it has to lead to the sequels, but I'd just be interested to see maybe the rise of the First Order, and that would be pretty cool, I think. So the only reason why I feel like the Mandalorian and Grogu movie coming out is kind of a bad idea is because a lot of people didn't like season 3, including me. I'm not like the biggest fan of the Mandalorian season 3. I just think it just kind of lost what really made it like really good, especially in season 3. Another thing is there's just not a lot of hype around like a Mandalorian and Grogu movie. Well, like I said, I'm personally excited for the movie. I know a lot of other people are, but it could be, you know, there could be a lot more hype around it. And I just feel like there's not a lot of hype. And the last thing is, like I kind of said before, like not a lot can happen because we know the First Order is going to, you know, come into play, you know, because the sequels happened. So it's like, what can happen that's like big, like this big event in Star Wars, you know, since we know the First Order is going to eventually take over and take power. But overall, I am actually pretty excited for this movie.